Gideon was beating out wheat in the winepress. He was acting, now listen to this, he was acting as if he was still in oppression, even though the Lord had switched seasons. And I feel like this is a word for us. The Lord has just come, and I believe even right now that it's, obviously the angel of the Lord showed up to Gideon and said, hey, great man of God. Well, how many of us have received prophecies? How many of us have received the word of the Lord over our lives, but yet we're holding back in fear? Yet we're not running with the torch that heaven has given us because of this one thing. We're acting like we're in oppression, even though the angel of the Lord has switched seasons. And I felt the Lord just beginning to move as he was showing me this, saying all over the body of Christ, I have flipped the switch. This is what the Lord was saying. He has flipped the switch, and it's like the Lord himself. It says and this says an angel of the Lord. And I promise you, the Lord told me it's an angel of the Lord. The Lord has flipped the switch. Even from COVID, the Lord has flipped the switch in the body of Christ. The Lord has flipped the switch over the body of Christ. And although he has flipped the switch, and although he has come to you, although he has spoken to you, although he has promised us things, just like Gideon, we are acting like we are in oppression rather than in an awakening. We are acting like we are in oppression rather than the season of victory. And the Lord has flipped the switch. Now, I want you to hear this, because if you hear what the Lord is saying, it'll empower you to march forward, to win the battle, to begin activated. I promise you, someone needs to come out of their tomb. Someone needs to come out of their place of waiting, because the Lord has flipped the switch. And instead of oppression, he's called us to victory.